This is just setting up the room. Now we should look at how the session should actually go on. And I have good news. What we do in the roles don't change. Every single thing is the same. So we don't have to learn anything to do the good job that we always do in our sessions. But I have some not so good news. I'm joking. These are just some appointments, some things that we should always keep in mind. Just as it is important for a speaker on stage to be able to see the green, the amber, and the red card, it's also important that if a speaker is at home and the timekeeper is in session, that this timekeeper knows or finds a way to share the color of the card with the speaker at home. This is why the placement is important. What we do in Invicta is that we have the timekeeper really close to either the stage camera or the audience camera as a way to have like a blocking image or a blocking color to share the time with the speaker at home. Then the Zoom Master. The Zoom Master in the session has all the Zoom Master permissions. The only note or the only adjustment I would say is healthy for the conduction of the session is that if someone is speaking at home, we want to have a speaker view. We want to give a highlight to that person that is at home. But if someone is on stage physically, we want to see a gallery view. That way, the speaker in the room gets to see all the audience in the room and all the audience that is at home. And finally, on stage. And this is something that I don't think everywhere has been noted, but I feel it should be kind of basic, kind of a basic principle, is that if someone is on stage physically, it is important to pay attention to both audiences in a fairly proportionate manner, which means that if we have 5 people in each audience, we should look to the camera or to the audience almost 50-50. If only one person is in the room and 10 people are at home, we shouldn't ignore the 10 people at home, just as we shouldn't do the opposite. If we have 10 people in the room and 1 people at home, we should not ignore the audience in the room. It is something that has been regarded as fairly important when we've done hybrid sessions, especially with other clubs. This would be the exemplification of what we were talking about. So at this point, our member Germano is speaking and that person is on stage. It's the center stage. We are just looking, just paying attention. And now Germano will pass the stage to another member, Cesco, and they are highlighted. I wanted to change. And then the opposite. Right now, what we'll see is that Germano, our Toastmaster, who is at home, will pass the stage on to Sylvia, which is in the room. So what we do is change the view to gallery view. As you can see, this way Sylvia has the ability to see everyone in the session. No.